Hey everybody, I'm just giving you guys like a heads up that we are having some audio technical issues on the other end. So we're going to be with you momentarily. We haven't forgot about you. Chill out, take a breath. Remember, it's going to be fun and wonderful. So just give us a few more minutes and we'll be right back with you guys. Thanks. we might have technical issues with Sharon for 5
No,
seconds.
no. It's because I clicked on the character sheet and I forgot to click back on Discord because somebody called me. But no, I don't mind being on camera. Put it on.
Oh, okay.
See my glory in all my sickness. It's fine. I'm fine.
Done. Hello, Sharon. Now you can wave and say hello.
There we go.
Okay.
It's everyday life, people. It's fine. Also, this is dedication. Just FYI.
This is dedication to D&D, so you're triple D.
I wish. Although that might cause back problems.
Whoa, we get it. All right. So Ben, will you do me your intro so I can test the audio out, make sure we're good. And Ben's the pro, so I was going to him first to get that set up.
The pro? I'm no pro. I'm just bored.
He's the pro.
So just the intro?
Yeah, just like I'm Ben, I play.
Alrighty. My name's Ben. I'm playing Helena Einstead, Tiefling Ranger. I'm in jail.
Got it. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Let's do this.
Go.
Hi, I'm Sharon, and I'm playing Vivienne Valkonen. And she is a Dragonborn monk with silver hair and blue eyes. She's 6'4", and she's a pretty hefty one because she's like 275, so she will take you on, not a problem. She always has bread in her pockets because she's always got to make sure she has food because she grew up really hungry and poor.
Okay. What's your character fact? We didn't do that either. What's your random character fact of the day for Vivienne?
Oh, because we did the bread pack last week, right?
Right. I think we picked like something colorful. I mean, like, I like the bread fact because that's part of your like storyline, but this is like stupid stuff. Like her favorite color was blue last week or something like that.
Oh,
Over the months and weeks we play this, it'll be funny and it'll come into play later on.
Fun fact: she actually has a lot of knowledge of pop culture from not in her era.
A lot of culture from not in her era.
Pop culture knowledge not in her era.
She's got a lot of dragon facts. All right, heard. Make sure you put that in your character sheet that she's a pop culture. She's gonna be like going into taverns and be like, "Ooh, can we talk about the latest bard gossip?"
She does love her gossip.
I
let
think
me
that's
tell
gonna
you.
be great. There you go. There's another character fact you just added.
I'm gonna add that she loves gossip.
Do it. Ben, we didn't get your character fact this week.
A character fact for Helena. Let's see. What other things would she more than likely randomly do?
I don't know why I love this.
For the gambler subtype, you're allowed to have like a little game of some sort. And she has a portable version of Go that she has no idea how to play. She just has it because she wanted to teach herself it, and she's never gotten around to it, so she just has a board game. She doesn't know how to play.
Awesome.
Just have it in her pocket.
Okay, that's cool. I like it. Make sure you add it to your character sheet. All right, so now our newest player, but by far our shyest, so I think she'll be fun. Des, do your introduction.
My name is Dee, and I play a druid elf. Her name's Lucienne. She's 3 foot tall, little thing. She's got long white hair, long ears, really young. She's like 16, and she comes from the forest. I'm here to help you guys out. I'm just here to break people out of jail.
Hello, my name is Brandon, and I play Rebecca Monster Dust.
So many ladies in here.
A lot of ladies.
What do I write about this game?
I mean, you're trying to say women are not capable of venturing in a group by themselves?
No, I'm just saying that that's a womanly power in here, and I'm okay with that.
None.
Funny, we're dominated by men in real life, but really, the whole game's women.
I don't know if that's the case, but okay. Anyway, moving on. Brandon, did you introduce your character and like describe that, like what your character is and stuff, or?
I mean, it's in my character sheet.
Like, but we're live streaming and they don't have access to that. So can you please do your intro? Like, remember that we have chats and people out there that care about us and love us.
Hello, everybody. My name is
My mother will
Brandon.
be watching this. So.
I don't know how to type into the character sheet.
I don't know how to paint a picture with my words anymore. I'm a little rusty. But,
What, from like last week? Like...
I will murder you in your sleep. But my character's name
is...
Her name is...
Like...
I'm terrible at this. I'm
Helena.
really bad at this, okay?
I mean, right? It was like Legend Dairy.
I try. But, her name is Rebecca Monster Dust. She's a wizard. She has, green eyes, tan skin, blonde hair. Is a human. I don't know.
Okay,
Pretty basic.
what's her random character fact? She likes pumpkin spice lattes.
She can't have cinnamon, actually.
You're supposed to play somebody different, not who you are, Brandon.
I know. You said that, and I was just like, absolutely not. We will not be taking any pumpkin spice lattes.
Oh my god,
No.
I love pumpkin spice lattes and Uggs and really fuzzy scarves. And...
Hold on, I do.
I was gonna say, are you describing Sharon?
No, I was describing a basic bitch, but if Sharon wants to like step up and volunteer with, she does that. I don't know. I mean,
First of all, we're coming off of like 2020. If I want to sit in my Uggs and drink a pumpkin spice latte, I will darn well do so.
I would do it.
you're
I would
entitled
definitely
to
do it.
that, and I would not judge you to your face. Love you though, mean it.
Yeah.
Remember when we saw those people in Florida, and we were like, it's 60 degrees outside, and they're on like Uggs and sweaters and scarves.
Oh my
and
god,
stuff.
it was so funny. We have our windows down and rolling, and everyone was freezing cold. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, too funny.
We
All
had the worst timing, by the way, weather-related vacations.
Bad notes.
But
Anyway.
we missed the hurricane.
Thank God. God, that'd be our luck, our kind of luck. We have bad luck with that kind of stuff. But anyway, we're D&Ding is what we're doing right now.
Yes.
When we last left our intrepid adventurers, Helena is in jail, because Sharon threw her under the bus.
My bad.
So the mission is now.
No, you're bad, really. I was kind of like it was on purpose.
I mean, listen, I'm dressing him as a monk to come get you. Okay, calm down.
Which works really against your favor.
A monk with a freaking fat body-shaped person under my monk outfit.
Right, because the plan was to sneak out Helena. Like.
That also did not work, by the way.
Right, because he's a druid and Celtic, so that became a thing. So we find our adventurers at this point back at the hideout. They had decided, they went to the prison, looked around, they had decided that we were not going to be able to battle through the prison and save Helena until they recruited help. So, with the hideout they're in right now is guarded, it's like a locked puzzle room. They opened up all the doors, they know where all the doors and stuff go, they had puzzles and acids and all kinds of things. But one of the doors is like the escape, but it's through a room that's like a bar, so keep that in mind for future reference. So we're setting the scene is that they've basically come back to their Stockholm Syndrome master, I guess, because he basically kidnapped them and brought them to this dungeon, tortured them, and now it's their home. So this is where they live. They came back here being like, oh my god, what are we going to do? How are we going to get Helena out? And Kvo's voice over this like immediate intercom goes, alright, I see that this is not going to work. We've already lost Helena. We obviously need some fresh talent. So we've brought in Luthien, who is basically dropped out of the portal in the sky. Like every time you guys won one of those rooms, it just opened up a portal and dropped you out of the sky. So what you do is Luthien, this little tiny elf, drops out of the sky and lands on your table. Loud thud. smack. All right, have fun.
Hey, question. Is it Luthien with a T or Lucienne like a Lucy?
Yeah, with a T, Luthien.
Luthien. Okay, got it.
Did you send me that picture in Discord?
Yeah. There's really a better one, honestly, but this person doesn't look short. They look tall.
Okay,
I mean, the right angle always looks tall.
Right?
Use this one. It's better. It's not like a selfie-looking picture.
Too late. Ain't nobody got time for
Oh
that.
my god.
Oh, well, it's there.
There we go.
I wish I had 2 screens.
I have 2, and it's still not enough, really.
Ew.
Okay, so that's the scene that was set. Everybody is. We should probably decide on a turn order. Just go around in that like we did last time. So. I forget how to do it. Why am I having a minute?
I'll have the whole hour. I don't care.
Is the turn starter there? That's it. Turn order. Okay, so what you have to do is click your token and then click initiative in your character sheet. I think Rebecca's took, the 5 took. Helena's is your 4, or is that it from last time?
I don't even see my
Oh,
token.
because you're not in this situation.
That's
Okay,
right.
so it doesn't even matter. Yeah.
Not in this situation. But
Well,
they're coming to get you. They're coming to get you.
I already had an idea actually.
All right, so D, click on your character, your token, like the picture of your elf in the thing, and then click initiative in your character sheet.
Okay, I clicked the little token. I'm in my character sheet, but where's initiative at? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
have 1.
click it.
It doesn't let me click it.
It's you want to hit the name initiative. It should highlight red.
Like the actual word.
Word,
Initiative.
word.
It's okay.
There you go.
There you go. Got a 6. It put it in there. So now we need Sharon. You didn't click your icon first.
Oh no. Technical difficulties already.
But you got a nat 20.
That's some shit.
I don't know how to do add turn. I got you. Okay. So I guess it's Sharon's turn. What is Vivian going to do when the half elf drops out of the portal? And you hear Quill's voice go, "Okay, have fun, you guys. Go get Helena." Can't hear you, dear.
Son of a monkey's uncle, another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the elf, who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm just here because someone ripped me out of the forest, and now I just show up in this weird place. I guess to help you guys, because that's what I do. I can tell when others are suffering, and I'm here to take care of you.
What are you?
I'm Luthien. I'm an elf, a druid elf. I live in the forest.
Yo,
You used to live in
Druid.
the forest.
Rebecca, we need a druid.
You're right, we do need a druid. You are correct.
I'll be very helpful.
Okay, we should tell her the plan.
So we're trying to create the plan.
I thought you said you had ideas.
I have an idea, but I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, let's hear then.
All right.
Yeah, we have to know what you need so we can, help you out, figure it out.
So we just go in there and tell him, be like, hey, I need to talk to one of your prisoners because I want to know why he shot me, why she shot me. Would that be fine? Have this paper. Just want the truth. And I want them to say sorry.
Who's holding you guys? Who's holding them prisoner?
The Morrigan.
I don't know. He said he's. The guy said he was a god, but I don't know why a god would be doing that. I really question his principles. Like, he should have an underling doing that. He should be above that.
Yeah, I kind of want to ask him why he's being the Morrigan's bitch, but that might be too, forceful.
Yeah.
Right, that might get you killed. Alright, so action time. Luthien, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to see where he's in prison, so I can see if we can sneak in.
Okay, so to get back to the prison, you have to go back to town, which was in Waterdeep, and show that piece of paper you got from Lord Einspread. And
Einfried.
I thought I was close. Einstrid?
Spread.
Einspread. So you can go back to the. I mean, I don't know if the guards are gonna let you go a second time, but you can give it a shot. I mean, you still have the paper, right?
Let's
There's
do
enough
it.
of you to do 3 kobolds and a
3
trench coat
kobolds
now.
and trench coats gonna keep coming back up. 3 kobolds.
It will. Wherever.
I mean, you have a tiny elf now. Somebody could just put one of her on the shoulders and be a really tall person, I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm 3 foot tall. You can use me for lots of different things.
That's what
I'm
she said.
already 6'4".
Right? That's super tall. Like, you guys will be a giant.
Exactly.
Alright, anyway.
If we need a giant, I know some giants. I can speak to giants.
Okay, so I guess I need a water team.
I don't even know why we have to go in hiding necessarily. I say let's just go as ourselves.
That's
Yeah, I mean, really.
a good choice.
I mean, obviously, he's all about the truth.
Alright, so why don't I just skip all that and we'll end you back at Castle.
Perfect.
Jesus.
We decided earlier that this looks like the lobby entrance from the Matrix. This is basically, if you remember the room, it's got the clear polished marble tiles down the side. These columns are surrounded by a green marble with golden inlays into it. All the furniture in here is very posh. It reminds you of a high-end bank kind of feel. Got that soft
that's
elevator
nice.
music in the background, and you walk in there and Ogma's obviously reading through a ledger behind a desk. Got
That's new.
Luthien, Rebecca, and y'all. And I guess it's Rebecca's turn, 'cause we started with Sharon.
Was that what you want?
So, well, I don't know, if somebody else wants to speak to him first, perhaps the druid. But he's completely not even acknowledging your presence. He's just reading the book and paying no attention. Somebody else is gonna have to speak to him first.
I mean, if you want me to go speak to him, I will.
Is that what the group decides, or is it just?
I was just saying, I was like, if you want me to go, I'll go talk to the, god.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
Well, I
I
was
think
just saying,
so. I feel like I'm short. My voice isn't even going to project up there.
I mean, you have 30 feet of walking. Each square is 5 blocks. You can walk up to him and at his desk and say something if you'd like.
I'll scroll up to him and be like, hey, it's me again. I'm going to tell you the honest truth this time. I want to speak to one of your prisoners about why they shot me. And I want an apology. Can we make this happen, please? Have this paper. That's why I wanted the confession. I wanted to know the truth.
All right.
Yeah, go-
So,
Sticking with it. Yeah.
all right.
I
So,
want to know.
since we're new to the stream, let me describe Ogma. Ogma is 6'6", 250
Isn't he like an
pounds.
athlete?
Like, right, Ogma's one of the best fighters, like huge prowess in battle with the two-headed Danon. He is pretty badass, but he's a pretty nice guy. Like, he's one of those affable teddy bears. Like, he's enormous and could rock your world in 2.5 seconds, but generally doesn't choose to. So he looks up at Rebecca and kind of gives it like he's looking at his book, and he marks his place. Slowly looks up and goes, "I don't know why you didn't just say that in the first place. I don't hold
Listen.
grudges. It's not my job to judge you and judge what. Let me see your paper."
I think you have the wrong voice.
I probably do. I can't really do an Irish accent. Sorry, friends. Irish is,
Wait.
and let me see your paper. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, folks. If someone else wants to do an Irish
Oh,
accent, I
good.
can't. Not a professional. Not a professional DM. I'm so sorry. So he says, "Let me see your paper," in an Irish accent.
That's a good workaround.
And I show him my paper.
Okay. And what does the paper say again? Do we have notes on that, don't we?
Somebody has a note somewhere. I didn't write anything down. Whoops.
Something about coming and being able to come to this area. And
It was very
just,
generic.
yeah, it was kind of very generic. It was like, hey, you can do this. Sign the Lord.
I think that note says, "I, Lord, something Einspread, allow these people entry into Morrigan's pen." So this gives you entrance, but does not allow you to visit. So Ogma says as much to you, and he goes, "I will let you visit during appropriate visiting hours, which happens to be now. So I can arrange for one of you at a time to go in and visit Helena."
See, this is whenever we should have dressed up as one person. So two of us were in, and then we could have done some shenanigans.
He's always changing the rules.
What do you mean? I never said, like, the last interaction we had, he never really even asked about visiting the guy. He just wanted his confession, and the guy didn't like Catholics.
It doesn't have to be Catholic.
We gotta not open that can of worms again.
I was gonna say, right? Like, do you want to get it again? Like, all you had to do was ask. He's a nice guy. I kept trying to say, all you had to do was ask.
Oh, I have an idea. What if one of us distracts him with conversation
That's what I
about
was gonna
his
say.
athleticism, and the other two can sneak in with the other one?
I feel like at this point, he's just been like, who wants to go see him?
Okay.
So he's like, all right, yeah, one of you guys can go see him. Who wants to go? And I mean, Rebecca stepped up and said she wanted to go, so we're probably just gonna put Rebecca back there with Helena.
Yeah, put Rebecca back there, and I need to see how he gets into it. Look and see how he opens it.
Oh,
Opens.
well, he's not gonna come and get you. What's gonna happen is you're gonna be escorted by two goblins. Actually,
What do you?
I would like to point out that these are not goblins. They're goblins on the map, but they're actually called Doxies. It's an Irish mythology thing. They kind of look like house elves, but they have no eyes. So, like, picture Dobby with no eyes.
Oh,
But he has
oh,
mouth.
that's a nightmare.
Like, his hands have mouse in them. Like, so he has two hands for mouths and no sight.
Oh, like a mouth.
Right. There is a mouth in his palm on both
For
sides.
some reason, I thought you were saying mouse,
Oh.
and I was like, that's gross.
Mouths. Plural. He has 2, 1 in each palm.
So gross.
Right. That's what it is.
Okay.
They're the keepers. So
But no eyes.
no
They're the
eyes.
keepers.
Like, cause once you walk back into the prison, you notice there's no light. The whole prison is dark.
They don't need it.
Right.
They have no
so
eyes.
you're escorted back down the hallway into this prison cell with the 2 watching doxies. But they're basically like hanging out in the corner with their arms up and their mouths are just like tasting the air. That like a little snake tongue comes out every once in a while and just tastes the air to let know things are happening.
Gross.
And I think that means it's Luthien's turn, and you guys are in the lobby with
Hate all
Agma.
Okay, I'm with who in the lobby? Let me see.
Agma is like the receptionist. You and Sharon are left,
Oh, okay.
left in the lobby.
Okay, let's see here. I guess. Oh crap! I'm trying to think of what the best strategy would be.
I mean,
Okay.
what would your character do? Like if you're stuck in a waiting room with Agma, think about what your character would do, not like what the best angle is here. You're role-playing your character.
I mean, I'm just looking around to see if there's any plants. It's all stone for me, you know, this is weird. I don't live in a castle, I live in the woods.
Okay, you want to roll a perception check?
Scroll down.
Right, and don't worry about all this. I can edit it out later. In case you're new to the channel, it's Fire of Life 2018 on YouTube as well. Follow us, please. We're only 10 away from affiliate. I know, we're so close. So close.
What are we
That's
affiliating?
Well, your first perception was the one you rolled, was the 9.
Oh, see, I couldn't tell it was rolling it. I don't
You
think I
gotta look
can't.
in chat. And so you got a 9. So what you find is there are some potted plants. Like, you know how they have those big, like, ferns behind his desk? So they're, like, over here. Why can't I make it click? There. On each side of Agma's desk, there are 2 potted plants.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go dig in them and see if there's anything interesting in there.
You're gonna actually dig in the plant?
You're gonna talk to the plant?
Okay.
You're gonna talk to
You're just gonna go over to the potted plant and start
Well,
digging in it. I mean, that's
wait,
acceptable.
what if
I'm just
you
want to
wait?
clarify.
What if let me talk to Agma first and distract him, and then you dig.
I mean, do you want to simultaneously, like, you want to do that while she's digging?
Yes, I think I should try to like get him on his good graces and distract him. Let him talk about his experiences.
Okay. How are you gonna initiate that conversation?
So I heard your wait. Is this under Bria's rule or the person that overthrew Bria?
Okay. So he basically stops his book again, marks his place, looks up at you and goes, "So you know some Irish folklore, do you?"
Yes, I know that you were a champion of the person that overthrew Bria. I still can't remember his name. Somebody help me out.
I mean, the person that overthrew Briet. Briet was in Iron Druid Chronicles. Briet still rules the Fae.
Yeah, but in Celtic, I think legends, she got overthrown.
Probably by the Morrigan.
No, it was by somebody else.
I mean, Brett. What's
Mm-hmm.
his name?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And Agma doesn't know either, apparently. He goes, "No, this area that you're in currently is ruled by the Morrigan. She is the goddess of death. She is death incarnate."
Okay.
Interesting.
And then he looks over at Luthien and goes, "We are the Druids. I respect your knowledge of Earth and wanting to be outside, but you could just have gone outside.
Hey, look, the soil. You need better soil. It's too dry in here. It's just too dry. I just take the soil and I lay it on the counter. I mean, I just put it all on the counter and say, look at this dry soil.
Ogma utters a binding in Old Irish, and the
Ted
plant
is losing
returns to the way it goes. He just puts it back with a binding and goes, "Trust me, soil is fine."
Well, the didn't work very well.
All right, so let's fade into Helena and Rebecca in the back office here. So we're gonna give Helena the opportunity to speak first, since she hasn't had a turn, and Rebecca's being escorted into a dark room. I assume that Helena has probably had enough time to adjust at whatever ambient lighting there is in there to enough to see who is entering this
Yeah,
prison.
she has dark vision.
She has dark vision as well. That's also helpful. So she sees what's going on. In case you're new to this stream from last stream, she's in a prison that's open like the Eyrie from Game of Thrones. So like this side of the cliff here is open over a cliff. Like it's outside. You can see it's like she's got two troughs of food and water coming on the one end, and then basically an open stone prison. Like stone bars, it's stone walls and iron bars with this big open cliff that she could jump off anytime she felt like it.
Okay.
So, what does Helena say?
She kind of stares at Sharon and just kind of like,
It's
oh,
Rebecca.
not Rebecca, my bad. Just staring at Rebecca, staring at the creepy little goblin thing, and just like, no, is you like here just watch me jump, or are you just here to torture me? Can we just get this over with? I really don't want to do this anymore.
You say that to Rebecca?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I in the room with her, or am I just like outside the gate, like staring into the black void?
Well, you've just been brought into a room, and then like they sat you on a bench, and it's a dark room. Does your character have dark vision?
No.
So you can maybe some ambient light can see, like you can see some vague shadows moving around, but you assume that you're in a room with Helena because she obviously just spoke to you.
I can see everything.
So what do you mean you don't want to do it anymore?
This place is just it's oppressive. These creepy little things with the mouth eyes, not mouth eyes, with the little mouths in their hands, always like they reach out because they're blind, and so they're like sometimes they touch you, they'll like lick you, and it's awful. I hate it. I hate all of this.
I mean, like, obviously there's a cliff. I mean, how long do you think it would take you if you jumped off of it? You know?
Oh my
Like, how long
god.
would it take for you to fall to the bottom? I don't know. Well,
Save him or have him jump to his death.
Oh my
Or
god!
I push them
Gonna make a
off.
persuasion check.
I mean,
I'm like,
right?
"Oh, I just-"
You guys want to roll opposite? Are you trying to persuade him to jump off? Is that what Rebecca's trying to do here?
I'm just like looking, I'm just like, well, I mean, like, it doesn't seem like that far down. You could just, go splat. Because I don't know, you shot me, and I'm still.
Oh
It
my
injured
God.
my heart. It injured my heart, my trust. It doesn't matter if there's a wound. The wound is still there in my heart,
You guys,
and it's
I-
fresh in my mind. I want
I
your.
don't know you.
I don't know you, and you still shot me for
I thought you were
nothing.
gonna try to like hit the lever for my dad. I didn't know you were gonna jump for your dad, or I don't even know who the hell that was. I guess your dad.
Well, obviously, it was somebody that kidnapped me when I was a child. If you would have, I don't know, talked to me a little bit, you might have known. Like, you got to know me instead of being cold and heartless. And please tell me, have you not thought about jumping? Have you not looked down and estimated how long it would take for you to die?
I estimate not fast enough for this conversation to be over.
Oh my god.
I came here.
So yeah, I mean, like if we're just going around in a looping circle here, we're
No,
just
it's-
trying to get him to
Wait.
jump off. What is
I think
Sharon?
I have an idea.
What happens if I stand up, like, and I walk towards this figure?
If you stand up and walk toward, you'd walk into a stone, like iron bars, like you'd walk into the prison cell.
So 2 questions. One, do these like guardians of the gate, if you will, have keys to open the gate or access to open the gate, or are they just escorted?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I said when you go in there, you need to look and see how those people let you into the room, because that way we can know what we need to do to get in there.
Oh, it's just a hallway, like you were just escorted. They didn't actually open the prison, like she's still behind bars.
Right, but what I'm saying is, do they have access to keys to open the bars?
You would not know that.
We should
Can
find
you roll
that
for
out for one,
perception?
because I think I have an idea on how to break her out.
Well, I mean, Rebecca could roll perception to see if they had them on the keys, like see if she knew them on it, or you could try to ask Ogma, or you could roll perception on Ogma and see if he has the keys.
I rolled shitty perception.
Especially,
But
but I mean, like you rolled a 10, so I mean, like that's an average perception check, I'd say. That's probably enough information to tell you that you didn't really hear keys jingling around in the dark. It wouldn't say definitively they don't have any keys, but your inclination is that they probably don't.
Are these two like things anywhere near like the bars or anything, or are they just like standing around?
They're standing in each corner.
Um,
So, like there's a doorway to come in, and they just immediately stepped in the far corners away from the bars. They're
Does
watching
this-
the whole interaction. They're
does-
armed up, like.
does this dungeon have I don't know, like spiders and whatever and mice? Question.
No, I mean, well, yeah, like it's a castle, so it's gonna have castle type pests.
Oh, okay. Well, I have an idea.
Wait, can Luthien, can you grow like poisonous plants?
I mean, technically I am good with any kind of like herbology stuff.
And I think
Okay,
Druidcraft.
hear me
probably
out.
agree with that.
Hear me out. I have bread in my pockets,
Oh my gosh, you're so smart.
and they have mouths for hands. And I'm just saying, we could
That'd be
offer them
perfect.
poisoned bread that'll knock them out / kill them. And we just gotta find out who has the key. So we probably should talk to Ogma about keys.
And like, does you want to? Not even sure how to tell you to check this, because you're assuming these things with mouths in their hand are gonna eat your bread and plant sandwich.
That I feel like that would be a persuasion roll first.
Could be, if it comes to that.
But
I'm just throwing out universes in your ideas. That's.
Just saying, I probably need to do a perception roll for Ogma and then a persuasion roll for them.
To eat your.
I'm just saying.
And that's
to
assuming
eat
you
the
get,
bread.
you get the poisonous plants to happen too.
Isn't that what the whole point of having a druid elf?
I don't know, but Druidcraft, I need to read the description of that. I think.
If not,
'cause
my
there's-
other idea then is while Rebecca is in there talking to Helena, we go back to the market and we could just steal, from an apothecary of some kind.
Okay, so.
I have
let's-
plenty of ideas.
You do have plenty of ideas. So it's Luthien's turn, and when we last left her, we never got a resolution with Rebecca and Helena in the prison.
Because they're just arguing.
So that's where
Well,
we're just
there's
gonna
a-
leave them there. Like y'all are just gonna stay there and argue, because like you can't change out prisoners or anything until Rebecca comes out.
Right,
Well-
and I'm not ready for them until we get this poisonous bread together.
So so y'all just gonna stay in there bickering, I guess. And
Well, no, actually, there was a reason I was bickering. I was trying to kind of create a distraction, because if you remember from before, I did cast Find Familiar, and I was going to have my familiar go into the cell,
Oh yeah.
Which
And
it's a rat, and I was just gonna let it, like, I don't know, go up to Helena, and I'd be like, hey, by the way, this place really stinks of rats. Nudge, nudge, or something. And be like, sneaky about it.
okay, you have now snuck in your familiar to Helena. Nobody noticed the rat.
The reason I did that was because, and then as I'm like, all right, well, I'm done here, and I say, oh, hello, Helena, I think you really should jump. And I walk away because I can my familiar can cast a spell with me, through me, kind of deal.
I see the rat and I was like, what the fuck is that?
And
thing?
it's because I can cast Featherball.
Okay, so do you have to be in line of sight? Do you have to?
Nope. No, I don't. My familiar can cast it, so if he jumps out the window, it would be out of the radius of the building where there's anti-magic, and he could jump and not fall to his death.
I mean, that's an idea.
With Featherball.
Seems a little risky, because this rat just knows when to cast Featherfall. I mean,
No, it's because I could see through its eyes.
Oh, so you're gonna leave this room and then just sit around meditating somewhere, focusing on this rat, and she has to make the choice to jump off or not?
Yeah, I can't do anything else really. I was like, well, this is my only idea.
All right, because everybody's got a lot of ideas, and that's what you're gonna do. Are you gonna get up and leave? Are you gonna stay in there? We lost sound, Brandon. Can't hear you.
Yeah, well, I'm not used to the push talk. So that's what I say. I'm just like, well, if you do jump, just know I'll be watching.
So then you're just gonna sit there?
No, I'm just gonna leave. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave.
So you announce to the guards that you're ready to leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so they take you back to the lobby.
Not that I know if they got my hint or not, but I was like, I can't be too cryptic, so I don't know if these bitches can hear.
Okay.
Apparently they can, so I'm trying to be not cryptic. I'm trying to be cryptic.
Okay, got it. Back in the lobby. Okay, so Agma looks up and goes, does anyone else want to go see her?
Yeah, we do. We want to see her.
So, Luthien, it's your
I'm
turn.
looking at this soil that I know.
What?
So I'm tired of looking at this soil that I know is trash.
Okay, so we're going to... You want to go back? Is with your turn, you're going to go back to the prison?
Wait, do we want to go back since he's about to jump?
I need to have a side conversation with, what's your character's name, Sharon?
Vivian.
Mine?
Vivian. I need to have a sidebar with Vivian so we can figure out how we want to maybe work up this poison bread or whatever we want to try.
Wait, but if he's gonna jump, but if she's gonna jump, we might as well just leave and meet her at the bottom.
She'll be dead.
But Brandon, hold on.
I'm confused.
Brandon's whole point is that he's gonna have this magic rat. They're gonna jump together, and then the rat's gonna be able to perform magic so that he won't fall to his death. He'll just float.
But I thought that we decided that that's not a thing.
Did we?
Did not. I didn't make that call. I asked the question of how this is going to work. If this is the plan y'all are choosing, and this is what happens when Helena decides to make this choice, I'll look it up and see what.
Well, if somebody rolls and messes this up, I'm gonna be ticked because I feel like.
I feel like Helena's going to be much more ticked.
I
if she
mean,
actually jumps. That's the real question.
Right. I think that my thought process is if we do the poison bread and we get Helena out, then we get to still do a battle because we're gonna have to fight Ogma eventually, anyways. And we'll just get Ogma on the way out.
We're gonna have to escape. We're gonna have to get out without him seeing. We're gonna have to do something.
Fair enough. So, what are you gonna do, Luthien? It's your turn.
I'm gonna ask. What? Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Yours.
Oh, then. Well, first of all, I'm gonna ask why Rebecca went in there and told Helena to jump.
So, you're gonna ask that to Rebecca?
Wait.
Maybe I made a mistake because I thought I was reading, but I don't remember where it was.
What?
Right. I'm not gonna bother looking it up until it comes to the point of this is what happens. And then I'm gonna go, ooh, you can't do that. But I don't know. If you read your character sheet, which Brandon always tells me I don't read his character sheet enough, so I assume he has some kind of magic thing in his character sheet that lets that happen.
I'm trying to figure out in my character sheet what I think. I think the only spells that I have, Sharon, even if we wanted to do that, I think I only have cure wounds and healing word.
That would, I mean, like, technically, if Helena jumped off the cliff, I don't know how much damage that would take. Because if she does double damage,
Yeah.
it kills her instantly. But if she
Then-
gets partial damage,
Yeah, I can heal her.
I feel like it's gonna do way beyond
I'd probably,
Well,
I'd probably have
double
to
my
look.
max life.
You really, how
Well,
much
it
faith
says
do you
it's-
have in your rat, Rebecca? I need to know, like, I need to know. Am I gonna be some use where I can help out if something was to happen? A broken arm is one thing, but I can't bring someone back to life.
You don't know Revivify? Okay. But yes, it says
Not yet.
it says you can cast a spell with a range of touch. Your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast the spell.
Well, that
Okay, perfect.
it says, I mean, but how can you? Do you have a spell that says you can see through your eyes? Like,
I can see. Okay,
That's
so
what really,
I'm gonna
that's
be
what really-
so. Let me look. Let's see. Do. Uh, but at base, your commands in combat. Not what I want. I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears, and
does that
any
require?
except for I'm gonna be like deaf and blind. I don't have any sense of song. Will be very vulnerable, very vulnerable.
Can you link that in the chat? The description, or find familiar, whichever one enables you to do that.
Yeah, that way we can see it for later.
It's huge.
Action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and heal it until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, so it's like I could, as long as it's within 100 feet. So I was like, I need to be close. So I mean, like I could go back, be like, hey, I'm back to bitch at this person. It'd be awkward.
So
Hold on. You can technically change your familiar, like while it's already out. So technically, as a rat now, but then you can change into one of the birds, and then you can, fly him down.
Those aren't very big birds.
right,
Or-
like a hawk or an owl would not carry. It would carry a person.
No, but I can cast. That's why I have.
Yeah, maybe it's last.
That's why I have Featherfall.
And it lasts for a minute. So, at some point,
And-
you have to figure out when, like, so if you are seeing through your familiars, so like, do you come back to the lobby and just like sit down cross-legged and go deaf and dumb, waiting for Helena to jump out? That's the real question.
I don't know.
How you gonna make this work?
It's just an idea. If y'all don't want to do it, y'all can go talk to him and be like, "Don't jump. Go now."
So, and it's Luthien's turn to take an action.
Okay.
I still say we do the poisonous spread.
And how do you wish to accomplish that? She has to use Druidcraft to conjure poisonous plants?
Or while you're in there telling Helena not to jump, Rebecca and I will go back to the market and go steal some poison.
Well, I mean, like, but this ain't just you have a teleportation thing. You can't just teleport to and fro as you please. The guards are gonna look at you when you come back like, not again.
Yeah.
Not again.
And I
you
guess
could
the only
walk,
option.
but there's forest and it's like a different plane of existence. It could be a different walk. It could be a walk.
All right, well then. Okay, fine.
And when you guys get out of this, like you leave this Morrigan's Fen, you still have to find a way home. Don't forget. What is it? A round lasts for about 6 seconds. Nothing.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
I knew that, but
I'm just trying to figure out how.
Can I roll for insight to figure out either A, how to get into this prison, like if they actually have keys that will open a door for the bars or whatever, or I don't know.
Okay, so roll perception for Ogma to see if he has the keys.
Okay.
You see he has a key ring on his waist.
So, Agma, those keys you got there, there's a lot of those keys. Like, how many doors or what all do those things go to?
They go to all the women's hearts that I've had over the years.
You must think that you're pretty slick.
And he looks at you with one of the most charming smiles. Like, it's almost one of those, like, shting, like you see it charm, and he goes, I do. I can't hear you. What you do?
Trying to figure out what I could do to figure out what.
He's clearly flirting with you at this point. I don't know what you want.
Yep. Flirt back, and I can use stealth to get the keys.
Oh, good. Okay. Good point. You know,
Thanks for chatting,
what's your type
Ashmaid.
of girl? Do you like short girls?
I have never been with a midget elf before.
You know, it's a fantasy. I hear that. You know, it's a fun time.
He's like, the Celtics are very sex positive, and he's all like, yeah, I'm gonna just check that off my list. Like, are you free?
You know, I feel like I need to test whether or not you're strong enough to pick me up. So just go ahead and pick me up and lift me high above your arms. You know, and
Okay, so then I guess Sharon's gonna try to steal while this is happening.
Yeah,
Because he's surely
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
use-
it. Like, he's obviously not gonna pay. He's gonna pick you up and like, ha ha ha.
I'm gonna use stealth.
Okay,
Or
so you have
roll
to
stealth.
roll sleight of hand to steal.
Oh, just kidding.
I'll give you advantage because he's definitely distracted. So you got a 19 because of advantage, you lucky son of a bitch.
That could have been so much worse.
Right, that would have been real bad with an 8. Alright, so you successfully manage to take his keys without him noticing.
okay, you can put me down now. I feel like you're plenty strong enough. So about going to go see our friend Helena. Do you think that we could go now? Is it our turn?
You can, like, one at a time you can go. Sharon, muted. Still muted.
Why don't you keep talking? You guys are having a great conversation. I'm gonna go ahead and go see Helena.
You know, you're probably right. You're probably right. You go ahead and we can talk about, you know. Embarrassing.
Right? Agma's definitely gonna try to put the moves on you.
I'm gonna get raped.
Is there a chair that I can just sit down in? Because this is... I don't even know. I kind of want to channel my familiar so I don't have to listen or see them.
I thought that's what you were doing in
That's-
this room.
where's the-
Sitting there deaf and
where's-
blind, like.
Where's the chair at? Okay, I'm gonna say, is there a chair here where I am? Or
Yeah, there's a chair in the lobby. Like, it's a
Yeah.
posh lobby.
that's where I'm sitting, and I'm just minding my own business. Just I'm
Okay,
just
so
Okay,
doing that. That's what I'm doing.
She goes into the back, and two of the doxy come with you. They're silently in the dark with their hands up, tasting the air.
I want to tell the Doxies that so I have this bread that Lord Ogma allowed me to give to you. So here you are. I'm gonna offer them the bread. Doesn't have poison, it's just bread. A little distraction.
They don't move. Don't do anything.
They don't want to get. They don't want to eat it.
They don't have eyes. They don't have ears.
Oh, They don't have. They can't hear either.
They're just they're mindless beasts controlled by the two-headed Anon.
Just shove it into their mouths.
Okay, then I'll put it in their mouths.
The second you put anything up against their hands, they just gobble it up.
Okay, you don't help me.
Okay.
That's fair.
It was
Wait,
just
but they
Brent,
can't hear, right? But they can't hear, right?
Right. I mean, like, there must be some kind of telepathy that they're using to control them and stuff, but they are deaf and blind.
So then I'm gonna very quietly.
Yeah, just open it up.
I'm gonna open the gate slightly, but I don't want Rebecca to come out until after I start to walk away. Wait till I walk away.
I mean,
I'll leave the gate open.
I'm a rat right now, just chilling.
I'm sorry, I meant Helena. Helena, wait till I turn around and start walking away with them before you come out.
Wait, hold on. What is happening? Why is this rat staring at me? Why are you here?
I've come to help you. I feel kind of bad about putting you in here in the first place, so I've come to rescue you. Just ask me questions later and just follow me.
You hear squeak, 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 squeak.
Jesus fuck, is a rat talking now?
Do you want out of here or not?
Alright.
The rat climbs on Helena.
Alright. Just I'm gonna leave it open for you. But like, let me walk off count to 5 and then follow us, okay?
Okay.
Alright. The rat can guide you as well.
The rat's just gonna climb and be like tugging and going up her shoulder, I guess, and be like, hey.
Oh.
Okay, so I quietly open the gate.
Okay. So you use Ogma's keys to open the gate. Nothing happens. They're still just quietly in the corner.
Please. Leave with the thing.
It's unlocked, right?
Yeah, it's unlocked. It's open.
Great. So then now. All right. Well, good luck in here.
So you turn to leave?
Yeah, I turned to leave because I left the door open.
Okay. So I'd say, how long are you gonna wait till you make a move, Helena?
As soon as little creatures turn the corner.
So we're gonna put you here. These guys here. I guess I might be there. And what do you do, Helena?
I'm gonna go out of the cage and just like right here, waiting for them to keep advancing, so that not super close.
You come out of the cage, and as soon as you get like past the threshold, you notice there's like a line of wards that lit up around the door. But nothing audible really happens. You just notice that there's like a flare of magic.
Oh, I'm a haul ass then. If I see that, I'm gonna start running.
Okay, so which direction do you run?
I run this way and go like, we need to get out. Alarm.
If I see them, I start running.
Well,
wait, can I knock them out?
If you'd like to roll initiative, you may start a battle with them.
Are you gonna help me?
You and Helena, but Helena has no weapons or armor at this point. Like, she's naked.
Empty hand here. I'm
but
not a monk.
Are they aware?
They are aware. They definitely have senses, like it's some kind of magical sight and perception. But like, and you definitely feel like it's tasting a lot because it's definitely with their hands a lot, and it's more like they can sense things around them and people, but they can't see or hear. So they're.
You know what? I'm a 6'4", 275-pound dragon with freaking ice breath. I think I can fight both of them.
All right, so roll initiative. I guess
Bring it.
You and Helena.
Are you ready, Helena? Do you not want to? I don't have to.
I mean, I think there's a little option. Like, there's gonna be a fight here shortly for sure.
All right,
so
let's do
you guys
this.
Gonna fight these two here in the hallway by yourself.
Yeah.
You're not gonna call for help. You're not gonna. I guess was Rebecca gonna wake up and like she sees this going on with the familiar thing, right?
Yeah, Rebecca needs to come help, and Ogma's still distracted. So come on.
I'm pretty sure that he has been notified of the alarm as well.
I know some of you.
So
Okay, well,
I haven't gotten how that's gonna play out yet. I'm just finding out what everybody's planning on doing before I give Ogden's
Okay.
response.
well,
like-
I'm gonna throw initiative.
How do I
And
roll
fight them.
initiative for monsters? Anybody know how to do that?
Mm-mm.
Like that. Initiative.
Oh wait,
Send it.
probably
There we
not.
go. Did it send?
Did you see me roll
There you
for
go.
Okay, so we're all in there now. How'd you get a 21, Helena? Oh, you got an 11
Ah.
the first time.
Yeah.
Needed Sharon. Let's do a 15.
I mean, technically my rat is there, and I can channel magic through my rat, so I could help you that way too.
Okay. So, Luthien,
Mm-hmm.
you said you were going to have sex with Aqua.
I did not say that.
You should.
What
Do it to
happened
distract him.
when he starts putting the moves on you? Like, you guys got left alone in the lobby because Rebecca doesn't count; she's zoned out. And he just said, "We're super sex positive, and I'm ready to check that off." And then you're like, "Yeah, we'll hang out." So he obviously started putting the moves on you pretty hard the second Sharon left. Did you-
Question. How come I'm not on the turn order thing? Is there a reason?
You're there. You're at 15.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't see her actually on the turn.
I do.
Oh, I
Mine
don't
says-
see it.
Mine
Mine-
says you want to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
I got it. You're cool. You're
So what-
you're in the list. You're fine. So,
I don't-
what do you or do
Okay.
you not initiate intimate relations with this person?
I think I'm gonna have to because they're gonna need to come out, and it's gonna need to be distracted, and I'm just. No, Agma, I feel like I couldn't fulfill those fantasies. Let's go over into this, other room down here, and this quiet corner, and let's kiss a little.
Okay.
You should
so
bind him.
you guys are doing that, and when the alarm goes off in the dungeon for him crossing the threshold, I guess he breaks the embrace and looks at you and goes, "Your friends have done something stupid."
No. Why would you say that? I'm sure that they're just talking.
He looks at you and goes, "I'm just the receptionist. Your friends have done something stupid."
Oh boy.
Would you like to go help them, or are you going to fight? Is this whole liaison we've just had a distraction technique?
Well, I feel like it's not distracting anymore now that he knows something's going on.
Yes.
What did they do? What alarms are going off? What's going on? How do they?
So you're just gonna play dumb? Is what's happening here?
No, I'm asking the question. I don't understand how they know.
That's his response. He goes, "So you're
Oh.
going to play dumb?"
Oh. I'm not dumb. I dropped out of the sky out of nowhere from the forest. I'm just here to make sure you have a good time.
There's something wrong with you. All right, so he goes. All right, actually, roll deception. Roll deception.
Sorry, I'm working on a laptop, so I only got so many screens.
Does she get like an advantage or anything?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage for sure. I'll give you advantage for that. That was.
Look, I'm having to do
He's working
dirty
hard for that
Right, I was
advantage.
gonna say you made me laugh. Give an advantage. Done. Done. And you rolled the 16, so he believes you. He's gonna go. All right. Well, you wait here. I have to go investigate what's going on. Situation. And he's going to leave you in the lobby and go back here to join. I'm gonna say he has a 30 feet, so 1, 2. He's good to about there. Sharon, you're next.
Okay.
What would you like to do? We are standing in a hallway with 2 doxies and Helena.
I have to fight the doxies.
Yeah, one's in front of you and one's behind you too. Be aware of that. Are you going? How are you going to fight the Doxies?
I gotta fight the
Thanks for
one.
hosting.
Look at your weapons. What weapons do you have?
She has all kinds of options. I mean, she can smack him in the face if she wants to. She can breath weapon if she wants to. She has to make decisions. And push to talk.
But-
Hold on.
This is the great time to check in with the chat while she's waiting. I noticed Good Bat Coaster has joined us.
Okay.
I don't know who else is in the chat.
I'm gonna-
Like, subscribe, and follow. Also, check us out on YouTube at Firefly 2018. And Sharon, go ahead.
I'm gonna do a backflip over the Doxy behind to join Helena, and then I'm gonna use my
You
What
don't
are you
just be
owing
like,
for?
say I did a backflip. Like,
Well, I want to do
you
a
gotta
backflip.
roll dexterity to see if you can roll.
Fine.
Do a backflip.
Fine.
Brandon, what do you think? You're unmuted.
Oh, I said, oh my god.
Are you mad that I'm making a roll for a backflip?
No, I'm not. I was just saying, oh my god, I can't believe she's doing that.
I'll
Wait, but I
say
have a plan.
with a 10, you do a backflip. I'll say that it succeeds, but it is not graceful.
That's okay.
You land and you kind of like sprawl out a little bit, and you're like, oh shit! Like you might have pulled a groin muscle, maybe.
I'll be all right. And then I want to use, because I, landed behind them.
Which direction? Towards Helena, or away from Helena?
Away from Helena, like towards the Doxies. No. Flip the other way.
So you and Helena are standing together now, with the Doxies on either side. Doxies are in the hallway. Muted. And then you're going to do what?
Don't I have like ice breath, cold breath, or something?
You do have a breath weapon. Hey, Batcaster,
That's what I
while
would
you're
like to
here,
use.
check out the new sound widget I added. You should be able to play sounds into stream. Alright, so then you hit the button, like actually click the words breath weapon, and it should show up in chat. Theoretically, it should show up in chat. I just realized my.
I can't find breath weapon. No.
Shit. You really awkward if you didn't have it.
I mean, I know she has it because she's Dragonborn. Oh, there it is. Showed the.
Okay, where was it?
Well, it was. Like, still didn't show the. Says you can use your action to exhale destructive energy. Silver Draconic Ancestry meat. 15-foot.
I found it.
When you use your breath weapon, each creature in an area of exhalation makes a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 damage if it's a failed save and half if it's not. I put the Constitution.
Or should I do the flurry of blows?
You already made decisions. Happened. And one of them had a critical fail. That's fun.
Alright, so do I click
One
it?
rolled a 5. I don't think it's gonna let you do more than that. I feel like we had to type that in. Clicking that. I don't think it's. So it just says you have to do 2d6 damage. So roll 2d6. Go to the little die icon. 6, 2 times 2.
I don't know. Wait, where is that icon?
To the left hand side of the screen. Box upper left hand corner. Like a list of icons, and it has 20-sided die. arrow at the top, box, paintbrush, magnifying glass.
Girl, you don't see it? How do you not see it?
No, you said 2d6, right?
Correct.
Yeah, on the D6, press the 2.
And then roll it again for the other one. That killed both of them.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
So, how would you like to do it? Is it just, like, describe the action of you backflipping and whirling over and blowing breath out to these guys?
Yeah. That's it.
Wow.
Do you freeze them? Is that what
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah, did they
Yeah.
freeze in place? Did they
Yeah.
shatter?
No, they freeze in place, right?
Because I would freeze them in place and then I'd come over and then I'd whop them and just shatter their ice bodies.
Well, and then I say, Helena, we'll just run through them, and then as we run through them, they shatter.
Okay. That was epic. Alright,
You're welcome.
so it's now...
You're welcome.
I'll put these... Dead. We'll pretend like they were dead. They're dead, they're gone. Alright, so now it is... I would say it's Helena's turn, but unnecessary. Rebecca, would you like to take an action? Helena, would you want to take an action? Anybody want to do anything before I do the monster's turn?
I want to keep running.
So you're gonna go more towards the lobby.
Yeah, just trying to get out of here.
All right, we got 30 feet of running. How far did you move from the whatever it's 5 spaces? You can move 6 spaces, 6 squares.
30 feet. Bam. And I am there.
Okay, great.
I'm not fast enough. I need to get out of here. Shit.
Anybody doing anything else before I take a monster turn?
I'm going to just tell my rat to come to me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just like, come back to me, and I'm like, I'm going to come through, you know. I'm going to come back and we can be like, oh, that was terrible.
You're staying where you are.
I'm in the lobby, waiting for my rat to return to me.
Okay, what about...
Do we see these two guys?
Yeah, these two guys were already in the lobby. Probably see them if you wanted to take an action towards them. Probably could try.
I would like to, I guess, hold an action? I don't know. I'm like debating what to do here. I guess I'm just gonna wait, see what happens. Yeah. Just gonna see how everything goes.
Where's Ogma or what is it?
Ogma?
Yeah.
Ogma's heading towards this hallway here.
Okay, so I thought. I forgot he left. He left me.
He left you. Do you want to catch up? Are you gonna stay in the lobby? What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I gotta catch up because I'm gonna try to keep distracting him.
Alright, so you can make 6 spaces. You can move 6 spaces. You should be able to move your character as well if you...
I see my foolishness now.
Okay, so everybody's taking a turn. So Ogma takes his movement. He goes up to open this door here, which unleashes a room full of doxies. And we're talking about like hundreds of them. So that's what he does. He basically just opens doors and they start flooding out like cockroaches.
See.
I mean, how much is their like movement speed? Jesus.
They have 30 feet, like everybody else. So I'll just say that there's like an endless line of them coming out.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so turn order wise, that puts us back to Sharon, top of the list at 15. What would Vivian like to do, Sharon? Muted. She would like to press to talk. Is what she would like to do.
Vivian has a torch.
And what is she gonna do with said torch?
I think I'm going to use a torch to put the doxies on fire like they're little cockroaches that they are.
So you're gonna attack with the torch?
Yeah, but I need to get in front of Helena first because then I'll accidentally torch Helena. We don't want that.
You're gonna take your movement action to move in front of her. Now you have a combat action. You can click whatever device you have. I think it should tell you. Click it, right?
I don't know if they have a improvised weapon on here or not.
Hold on, I'm looking at it.
I don't know if it'll let me. It's under my item name.
It
But
says if
that's
you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hit, deals for 1 fire damage. So I will allow you to throw that torch or hit them with it, but it only does 1 damage.
Amazing.
Still muted.
Okay, but that's better than no damage, right?
All right, so that was your action. You hit him with a torch.
Where did the torch land?
Well, did you throw it or did you just hit him with it?
Wait, is it a torch that like just continuously blows, or like a torch like I just threw,
It's
like the one?
It's like a wooden stick with rags on the end that's on fire.
Oh, I didn't think that's what it was. I was thinking like a torch, like continuously blowing flames out.
Like a blowtorch.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call them blowtorches as opposed to regular torches.
Yeah, torch is something you carry around. It's fire.
Right?
Okay,
in
just
medieval
kidding.
time, they didn't have blue.
All right. Hold on. Let me rethink that. Newbie,
late.
I'm new.
Too late. You're
No,
too
I'm
late.
new.
That was your action. I told you it was gonna do 1 damage before you did it, and you still said it. So that was your action. So Rebecca, what's your action?
So did she throw it or did she have it?
I'm gonna say she hit him, so she still has her torch.
I'm gonna cast.
Ah, torch. Ah!
Was that supposed to be the Xena cry?
I mean, that was more like you panicked, like you saw cockroaches and threw a torch at them, like you burn your whole house down.
Oh, yeah. Go with that.
So I used my movement and moved up 5 spaces from where I was.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast this neat ability. It's called Grease.
Okay.
So, and since it is grease, they would also be taking, like, if it catches on fire, per se, they would take continuous flame damage.
Oh, so you're kind of wishing she'd saved the whole torch thing. And you put the... She still has a torch, so maybe next round.
But yeah, so it goes out. It's a... They're at a point. My range is 60 feet. So it's like, pretty much since...
I mean, like, you pretty much just filled all the hallways with grease.
Pretty much, because I don't know how it would work, because it would be like a little radius, but this is a hallway, so it just, I guess, run through.
It's a 10-foot radius, so you get 2 squares to fill.
Yeah.
You may choose which 2 squares are filled. The one that Ogma's standing in and the one in front of him.
Yeah, sure. Yes. So now he has grease and he's greasy.
Okay. So they have to save a dexterity saving throw on their next next turn. Or they fall prone, right? Or they do it now.
Each creature standing in the area, yeah.
I guess they're just gonna do it now. So one of them does dexterity saving.
And a creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also make a successful dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And the save is 13.
Goblin rolled a natural 20. Dogma rolled a 6, so he fell prone. Alright, and that means it's now Helena's turn. Unless you have a bonus action or something you want to do. Sorry. You're muted.
I don't have a bonus action.
Okay, then Helena's turn. What's Helena gonna do?
Well, I could try to run through all of these, but that sounds like a lot of attacks of opportunity.
Could be an interesting run for you.
That sounds like an awful idea.
I know, you guys being on the wrong side of this exit's really gonna hurt you here, I think.
Yeah.
If they could get right here, they could just run down the hallway, it looks like.
Well, I mean, but the exit's here, like, is where that red circle is.
4. Yeah, I can try to cut through all these different areas, but that's that. 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks of opportunity.
In case you're just now joining us, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons with Kevin Hearn's rules from the Iron Druid Chronicles is the universe we're in. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow while you're here. Because we're trying to get to affiliate. I really only need 10 more people to get affiliated, so please, just hit the follow. It doesn't cost you anything. Heart button.
Okay. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna run. Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
So, go with 15. Try to cut through this way. How many attacks of opportunity is that? Okay. Don't hit me, bro.
You're gonna take a lot of opportunity attacks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot. I mean, that's just a straight up melee attack weapon, right?
Yeah, it's just a regular attack, unless they have like special reactions.
What's your AC? Yo, guess what's your AC without your armor? Like what? 10?
That's a good
I
question.
think that's the standard is 10. 10 is the naked human. Because you're a tiefling, right? They might get some natural defense in tiefling, but I think the defense base is 10.
Yeah, I am fire resistant.
Did
That's
you
about
you
it.
see what I rolled in chat? Like what these attack of opportunities rolled?
No, we can't see it.
Oh my god, I got a 21, a 22, a 20, and a 17.
They're all hitting me. Okay.
Let me just say
They're all
that
gonna
bitch
hit me.
is dead.
And it says 1d20 plus 4 scimitar.
1d20 plus 4.
Ooh!
Oh, God.
So you took a lot of damage. Did that just kill you? You were like level 3, right?
Yeah, oh, 3.
But did that just like really kill you? Like that might have just killed you because that was 23 plus like 30.
I would have fallen at one of these hits, not all of these all at once. So I have a max hit HP of 25. So if I would have fell like at what was it? Man, I'm not sure.
I mean, a goblin is only a challenge rating of 1. I didn't expect you to get hit by all 4 of them.
Me neither.
Okay, so I'll just DM privilege and not kill your character. But you're definitely unconscious. And I'd say you probably got unconscious at about
Yeah. So I would have been like at 1 hit point after the 3rd goblin, and that last one would have taken me down.
Okay, so I'll say. So you got to think.
Hey, Sean, I have a quick question. You said the scimitar was a D20?
That's what it says.
Jeez, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I was looking at the player's handbook and it said 1d6 slashing, and that's why I was like, what? That's crazy.
Not just try. I mean, I just rolled it. Yeah, like when you look at it on chat and roll 20. But maybe I just hit. Oh, maybe I hit the wrong one. Is that what I was supposed to hit?
I don't know if that's damage, but it just says rolling d20, and I was like, what the hell?
6 plus 2. So, I mean, like, that's still enough to kill him.
So, is that 2 hit, or is that the actual damage?
That's the damage. The 2 hit was the ones I rolled at the beginning. 21, 22, 17. That was the 2 hits. The damage, even if I change the damage down to 1d6, you're still dead, right?
I mean,
I know, I had 21 hit points left.
I was just curious, because I was just like, a 19 to kill. I was like, Jesus, that's, I've never heard of a d20. I was like, what the hell?
I mean, I'll totally admit that seems expensive. Change it down to the other. But that's still 6 plus 7. 2 hit. 6 plus 7. So it hit you for 30 damage. But all 4 attacks. So you're still dead, right? Well, I guess you're knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
That means it's now Monster's turn.
Wait, what about Luthien?
Oh yeah, I just skipped you, didn't
I was like, you know what?
I? My bad. Go ahead.
Can you roll initiative? The 2 people I don't see.
What do you mean? Luthien has one. She's 6.
No, because it's just this turn order for me. It shows your creatures, me, and the person that just went down.
Oh well, I mean, I've got everybody on it. I think I'm not. That's might be roll 20, but I've got everybody in the list. I just had the monsters before. I changed it. So, Luthien.
Okay, so I am going to physically move. I'm little, so I can just go through their legs. They don't even notice me. They're big, so like I just go right through their legs. But how far?
Don't just. You can't just. That's not how that works.
Can you please don't do that. Please don't do
That's not how
that.
works. You're not mouse sized. Like you're still a 3 foot. Like you're a child. To these goblins that are only 3 foot tall, you're not that small. Like.
Just thought they were bigger.
They're not. They're just plentiful. Like they have hardly.
Okay, well then I gotta.
They're just.
So how do I get to use my quarterstaff?
Just pick a goblin and smash it.
Well, I'm gonna have to start smashing through them so I can move.
Do you have what's it called? Shake-a-lele?
Shillelagh.
Yeah, I do have that.
That requires an action to cast.
I don't know how that works.
That sucks.
You just say I would like to cast it.
Right. That would be your action this turn. Would be to cast Shillelagh on your quarterstaff.
I thought it was a bonus action, but
I think it's an action.
Yeah, I mean you're probably right. I don't know that. I don't know druids that well.
I feel like we discussed that.
Yeah, you have to do it before I have to do it before I attack.
Right, like it's a cantrip.
But do I need to click something? Do I need to?
No, you just say that you're casting. That's what you're doing with your turn. Is I'm casting Shillelagh.
Yeah.
And then you can make a move or a bonus action if you want.
Because it gives you a bonus, right?
Yeah, there's a bonus on staff. And if you want to put it in the chat, just under spells, Shillelagh. Transmutation. Oh no, it's a bonus action. So yeah, you can still attack this turn if you want to. It's one bonus action. It says right there.
That's good because you get like.
Okay.
So you can do cast Shillelagh and then also click your quarterstaff for the attack and tell me which goblin you're attacking.
I think I'm gonna go with this guy. This one.
Okay. Click
So
your quarterstaff.
So it would be her spellcasting ability instead of her strength.
What do I do? I can't. It doesn't. My character sheet doesn't look the same now
As what?
as what it looked like before.
Oh, because you're on the spells. I just changed
Am I?
it to core. Like, see at the top it says core.
Oh,
and
okay.
spells.
Okay, I see.
I had to change it to spells. Learn to cast lately. Now you go
Oh, okay.
Now you go back to core. On.
Okay, and our quarter set.
Actually, like, click on it where it says underneath.
Attacks and spells. Spellcasting.
Yeah, right above that. There's a word there. Bat Coaster wants you to be more in frame, Brandon. You tell him, Bat Coaster.
Okay. Where do I need to click?
Like in the middle of the screen. Like you see where it says like current hit points, temporary hit points, hit dice, death saves. Just below that, you've got like cure wounds, healing word, light crossbow, quarterstaff 0, quarterstaff 2. So it's one hand or two-handed. It doesn't matter which one you. You have to physically click the word staff in the list under name. Attack spell. Like I just did. See it? Watch it on the.
No.
If you watch the live stream, you'll see me click it for 30 seconds.
Oh, well, I only have one window.
Alright, so you rolled a 16, which hit. Now, if you go into the chat, do you see word quarterstaff in the chat?
Okay, hold on.
If you click on that, it'll roll damage.
Okay, the quarterstaff in the chat.
It should be a D8 because she used Shillelagh.
Okay, so just roll a
Yeah.
D8. Just roll a D8 then.
Okay.
Which one did you hit?
Hold on 1 second. The one right in front of me.
Okay.
Good.
He is now bloody. And do you want to take any more action? Bonus action.
Am I allowed to take another action?
Or a move?
I need to move closer, as close as I can get to Helena. That way I can cure her wounds.
Well, I mean, you could go around the other way. She kind of made it out of the hallways. But it would probably take you 2 turns to get.
Ew.
An attack of opportunity.
Yeah, because you would at least from
At least, I think it would be the 1, not the 3.
I gotta go through 2 goblins
And Ogma.
and Ogma. Yeah.
That's why
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
gonna take more than
putting
2
them on
turns
the-
anyway.
Yeah, that was pretty. So do you want to
Go
say
the other direction.
What do you want to do?
Okay, so can I move in the other direction then, so I can leave and try to go around this wall?
Yes, you may move 6 spaces.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. That ends your turn.
Okay.
So that means it's Monster's turn now. Alright, refresh my memory. What does knocked prone mean?
Pretty much, their standard action is they stand up, and I'll have to look it up, but I think that's I don't remember.
Ben, any thoughts on knocked prone?
Knocked prone. If I remember, it's like half a movement to get back up.
It says a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the action. Prone creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against a prone creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of it. So, like, can he still cast spells from where he is without disadvantage?
I mean, it seems like you should be able to just cast because you're not physically attacking anybody.
I agree.
I mean, it probably depends on the spell if you have to use sight, because if you need line of sight, right?
Well, all druidic spells are cast with binding. I don't know what happened. 20. I can't load the sheet now. You still in it? Still live?
Yeah, I hear it.
I think so.
Okay. So Ogma is going to cast a spell as soon as. How about start with the goblins? Ogma. So the goblin that you ran away from, Luthien, gets an attack of opportunity because you reached it. Does 15 hit your AC?
Do what?
Character sheet, looking for armor class, does 15 beat?
She armor.
Your armor class is 12. So yes, you took that hit. And you took 3 damage slashing.
How do you see this?
It's in chat. I heard Goblin rolled a 15 and damage.
I don't see it in chat.
It might just be to me because it's a monster. I'm just saying, he hits you for 3 points. I'm gonna say this goblin moves to flank Rebecca. He attacks. For 16, does that hit your AC, Rebecca?
Yes, it does.
God, I'm rolling really good today, guys. Sorry. That means take 5 damage. Since taking his action to chase after you.
Record our damage.
What?
How do you record our damage?
You go to your character sheet where it says hit points and just subtract from your damage.
Oh, I'm just doing it on my character right here on screen.
Okay. The next
You
goblin.
said I took a 5 damage or 3 damage?
Yours was 3, and
Brandon took 5.
yeah.
And then the other one hits you for 3 more slashing damage.
Right.
These guys are gonna come after Ian. These guys are all kind of bottled up in the hallway, so they're gonna go out.
Fucking die.
Ogma's gonna take his.
I do believe that one walked through the
But he
grease. Or the other one. The other one.
this spot and this spot, right?
Yeah, he walked through it twice.
This one there.
Yeah, so
The only one who got it was this guy. The only one, and he.
yeah, so
he
it's
had a
still,
save.
so what I'm saying is the ones that walk, because it's still there. It's for that was one turn, so it would be still there for 54 seconds.
Okay, great.
So that's what I was saying. Like it covers the ground in a 10-foot square. It's like
I understand.
okay. I was like not trying
I
to
understand. I get it. Got you. Alright, so Ogma uses this action to stand, because he can't move prone, so he uses his movement action to stand. This goblin here is going to hit Vivian. Or does 21 hit your AC? God, I wish I was rolling a player character today. Sharon. 21 hit your AC.
I don't know what that means.
Armor class. Just
Se-
middle of the page of your character sheet.
I have 17.
Okay, so yes, the 21 hits it. So that means you take 7 points of damage.
This has been going well.
The other one's gonna hit you. He rolled a 19.
F you and your goblin.
I did not
Fudge.
like. I just can't believe I'm rolling this well. I feel like the fates are against you guys. Like I didn't think all of them would hit you. Like they're goblins. These are apparently like elite goblins. Jesus. So you take 5 more points of damage. And then there's one more goblin. Can't run away because there's a grease trap behind him. So he's gonna hit you. He rolled a 5. Actually, he rolled a critical 1. He rolled a critical fail. He went to hit you with his scimitar and completely missed and hit the guy in front of him. Damage. Because it's critical fail on an attack roll.
Perfect.
Okay, so now it's back to Rebecca's turn. She has a 20?
No,
No,
it's
that-
my
that
turn.
would get deleted. Yeah, Sharon 15.
Question. I still have, you said I still had another torch?
Yeah, you still have the torch you have.
Great. I'm going to throw that on the grease,
Okay. I'm gonna say
which is on Ogma.
right. Ogma's in it. Ogma's definitely in the grease
Done.
fire.
It's getting thrown.
Okay. Brandon, how does one roll damage for fire? Does he have like a Constitution save or like what? You have to look that one up.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm just gonna look it up on the internet.
That's probably easier. Try to look it up in the actual book because I'm not sure you're gonna find that in the book. So that's Sharon's turn. Ogma took some damage. I don't know how much yet. We'll figure that out in a minute.
Okay, great.
I guess it's Rebecca's turn now.
Fabulous.
I'll look up that while you're turning. About.
Right, it was like, it's loading. That's why I was like, oh, great.
What are you doing, Rebecca?
You're muted.
You're muted.
I tell you, I'm not used to the
Push to talk.
push to talk. It's actually a disadvantage for me, I feel like. So this goblin to my right is attacking me, while the one on my left is just running towards the fair lady right here. Is that what's happening there?
Actually, so now that I've Googled this information, there's no reference to grease being ignitable, so it's not. It's important to note that not all the kinds of grease are flammable in all situations. Pork rinds and butter, material components for the spell, are not flammable in all situations.
Okay, but that doesn't say that it's not flammable.
But it says that the components you use to cast a spell are pork rinds and butter, and nothing of that is flammable.
Well, then we have to go backwards a little because I wouldn't have done that if we had known that information prior.
But I mean, so
I mean, that's a good point.
but like your character thought the grease was flammable, but like we didn't know that until what you had to make the action to find out whether it was flammable. So now we could just say that your torch flew into the grease and that was it.
First of all,
I
it's
mean,
grease. What do you mean grease is not flammable?
A grease spell that, I mean, like, you're saying that it isn't flammable, so it's fireproof, so it's like saying a
Not
wall of,
ignitable.
so the wall
Different
of,
than fireproof.
Yeah, it's like when you spill diesel fuel and someone throws a match on it and it doesn't light at all. People are very disappointed.
Right, it's not ignitable. So I mean, like I can't find that's what I found out. And who is Jeremy Crawford? He had somebody important with D&D has tweeted his support for this interpretation.
He's dumb.
All right, so Jeremy Crawford,
Say
somebody
that.
important with D&D, you are dumb. And all right, I'll still say he can take some damage if you can figure out how much damage to give.
Let's do that.
I mean, I have no idea.
I'll say 5
Couldn't
points of
tell you.
damage. He took 5 points of damage from the fire spell.
I'll take it.
All right, great. So
We'll take
Rebecca.
anything, I guess.
Rebecca's turn.
So, as I was saying, so the guy on my right is attacking me while the guy on my left is chasing after this fair lady right here.
Hey, my lady, that's right.
That's my question. That's my question. Like, what's the guy on my left doing? Just chilling?
He just attacked you.
They're all in. Yes,
No,
wasn't it all?
the one on the right attacked me, not the one on my left.
They both did.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, we both got hit twice.
Oh, I didn't hear the other part. Like, how much did I get hit for the second time?
I don't know. You'd have to go look back at the chat.
3 points. The
Okay.
last 3 hit Sharon.
Yeah, I only got 2 freaking hit points left, so I'm just gonna run my ass off.
Yeah, run.
You can heal yourself, can't you?
I don't think so. I don't know if it heals myself or not. I'd have to look it up.
I'm pretty sure you can.
If you have like lay on hands, like
It's
yeah,
healing word and cure wounds.
yeah, all of that you can probably do on yourself, unless it says like one other creature. And
Well, that just makes me wonder about my life choices at the moment. About what to do. I guess I'm gonna do.
Yeah, just as a creature you can touch, and you can definitely touch yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna cast another grease spell. I mean, I got.
Where's your butter and pork rinds?
It's in my pouch. It's in my magic pouch.
Gosh.
Too funny. Okay, so you're casting grease spell where? So you're gonna cast it on like the center of those goblins, so they all get. Got it. So they need to do Constitution saving throws. What are they trying to beat? What's the modifier they have to beat? Brandon, you're muted.
13, but it's like when it's their turn. The creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
So as long as they move before the end of their turn, they don't have to roll this.
I mean, it's my turn, so they're gonna have to roll it one way or another.
That's what I thought. So one of them succeeded, one of them didn't. Only one of them falls prone.
I have to like keep up with this. So 54. Got my clock going on here from how long these spells last, I guess. I don't know what else to do. I'm just like, alright, we're just gonna have a whole grease spin, I guess.
Lots of grease. It's a grease wrestling. Alright, so you have a bonus action or a movement action remaining?
Well, I can't move because like I'll have opportunity attack from the other guys, so.
Alright, so Helena, your turn. You just do your death save.
yep. Unfortunate. Give me a save.
That's a 1 successful death save.
Yay.
Alright, and then Luthien
Okay, well, I'm just going to continue to run.
towards Helena.
Yeah. All I have to do is get in. All I have to do is get in sight range. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes these squares are hard to see.
That's fair. Okay, so that puts you in sight range. Do you want to cast something?
Wait. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, I can't go through the wall, so yeah, this is 6.
I'm gonna say that you can probably still see him from standing in the hallway.
Oh, if I can, okay, then if I can see him through the hallway, then I'm going to cast healing words, because as long as I can see him, he can get health point or hit points back of the roll of the d4.
So click the spell. It should put it in chat for you.
I wish I could keep this freaking. Spells. Healing words. What level? We're at level 3, right? What?
Oh yeah, we never leveled your character up. You're actually still level 1. So yeah.
Level 1, submit.
Yeah.
Do what? So submitted at level 1?
Yeah. Or just say you get a lot of XP.
Okay.
It's a scaling. The first one you did right. And that means you get 4 hit points back, Helena.
Yay!
And you're alive. Conscious again. Back conscious.
Awesome.
Alright, so then that completes your turn, I believe, Miss Luthien.
Yes.
And that'll make it be the goblin's turn, right? Everybody went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like they're going to kill you. I don't know. I don't want them to kill you. All right, I guess, but that's what they're gonna do. These first 3 are gonna hit Sharon or Vivian.
Of course, they are little jerks.
I mean, they murdered Helena. You're the only one in all.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh Jesus. First one of them rolled a nat 20.
Okay, you are not allowed to roll anymore.
Then one of them got a 14. That doesn't hit your armor class. I don't think
That's
that
at
hits.
17.
Yeah, so that one doesn't hit. And then one of them got 18.
Mother of pearly gates.
So you took 8 and 6 damage.
Well, that knocked me unconscious.
Mm.
Yep. Okay. That still leaves the rest of these people. These guys are gonna follow Luthien. These guys are gonna attack. Becca, 14 and 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Both of them?
Uh-huh. I've got a plan.
Yeah.
That's 8 damage
For both or together?
total.
Okay.
Ooh, this is going badly.
I don't know, because it's just so many things. I didn't really expect you to be that many things.
Yeah, I was actually doing a little bit of research on what you've told me. This is a very deadly encounter for us.
I mean, yeah, you're welcome. It's a prison. Gotta say. Okay, so what happens? Jake, are you still alive with 8 damage?
Yeah, I still have
Sharon,
some.
you're muted.
Wait. Those 3 goblins that attacked me, right?
Uh-huh.
Never mind. I got it. I'm trying to figure out what happened to those 1 goblins that I killed in the beginning.
They were.
But I forgot you said millions. I got it.
Yeah,
We're good.
there was just
Keep
a
going.
lot already.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, so Rebecca's still alive. The only person left to act is Ogma, because these guys are going to move out of the grease. One of them stays in the grease because he's prone. These 2 move out of the grease is all they do for their turn. This guy uses his turn to stand. Ogma then announces, he uses his voice, "Stop!" And all the creatures just stop moving. And he walks over to do that. Luthien. And goes, "You look a little worse for wear. I thought you were not going to get involved. Your friend's drama."
Well, okay. First of all, technically, they're not my friends. But they brought me here, and I could tell they needed help. and that is just my people. That's just what I do. I empathize with those who suffer, and I'm there for them. So I don't have a choice. It's just what I'm drawn to do. I have to help people in need, and these goblins were just attacking them, so I had to help.
Okay. So, what should I do with them now?
Goblins or my people?
Your people. Goblins obviously have them well in hand.
Feel like we've done no harm, no foul. I feel like you should just let us be on your way. That way we don't have to worry about any of this and we can just move on.
I believe I have 2 dead doxies.
Well, you could cut off Rebecca's tail from their rat. For her payment.
You just volunteered Rebecca's familiar to be sacrificed for this?
Just the tail.
Rebecca gets shot by an arrow.
Rebecca also tried to tell Helena to commit suicide, okay?
I had a plan, damn it.
Well, Ogma's gonna give you the choice to surrender or fight to the death. If you surrender, you're going to jail. He's going to heal your wounds, going to put you in jail. All 4 of you are going to stay here forever.
Sharon, do you still got those keys?
Yes.
But she's unconscious on the floor. And I'm sure when Ogma goes to put you in the cells, he's going to notice there.
But he won't know who has them.
I'm sure they can have you searched. Or tortured.
I'm sure we can play that Now You Can See Me 2 game where, with the card and they just pass the keys.
So how are you going to arrange that unconscious on the floor?
Okay, well, count me out. But the other 3.
So surrender or fight to the death, he says. And whose turn is it?
Technically it's mine.
Sharon's at the top of the list, and the monsters just went.
Oh yeah. I'm
But
just
I'm unconscious, right?
Right, so you get to now roll for death save.
Okay. Which is where?
I think this is a spot on your character sheet for death.
I don't see it.
Yes, it's right on it where it says hit dice. To the right of that, successes, failures. Hit the word death saves. 18. So that's 1 successful save. You have to get 3 to get back up on your own. And if you get 3
Okay.
failures, you die forever.
All right. 2 to go. Let's go.
All right. So the next one is Rebecca. You may take an action, but if you continue to fight, the goblins will take the doxies will take action next turn.
I mean, think about it. We have a plan. Like, if we all go to jail, what are we gonna do? But we're gonna die. I got 2 hit points left. Ogma's right here. I've got Doxy's behind me. Sharon's passed out.
Helena's got 4 hit points.
I can cure my wound, but I'm gonna have to keep doing that.
I say we go to jail and then we can plan our escape again from the inside.
I guess we will surrender. I guess they surrender. I guess I'll.
Guess we surrender then, yeah.
I guess we'll surrender. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Those
Minor
who believe
illusion
to
and-
fight another day.
Can
As
I
I
just
cast
say?
minor illusion.
Can I just say this negates the entire last episode where we could have just gone to jail in the first place? Till
No shit.
But
That's
did
what
you
I
have
was
fun
trying
today?
to do.
I feel like you had fun today.
Step back.
So let's
Damn
finish
it.
this up with the cell replacement. We're gonna put Helena back in her cell. We're gonna put you in the. Or we should you go in
Excuse me. I'm a 6'5", 270-pound dragon. You're gonna put me in this smaller cell.
See what the one.
Oh, this is the cell that I'm in?
Right, you see the other two, your other options? That was the biggest cell.
I guess
That's
true.
the second biggest cell, actually, because
Well, Helena already had that cell.
yeah, she had the big cell.
Fine,
Because, you know, she's the real criminal here.
technically.
Do anything.
Can I get parole for good behavior?
I guess we'll see. So you find yourselves in opposite sides of the castle. You're in dark, dark rooms. Each one of these towers here is just that. It's a tower. So you have a round room, like the ones over here with Rebecca. You are basically in like the Rapunzel tower. You have like parapets. You can like look out the window. You could jump out the window if you wanted to, but if you look straight down, it's just a tower with no entrance. There's like a door at the bottom and then stairwells that lead to the top. It's the same thing that you're in, Luthien. Vivian, you're in a slightly bigger room because obviously you're a dragonborn.
Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I thought that was only his cell, so I wasn't listening to his details as good. I was waiting. So now I don't know really what details here and there. I gotta play my escape. I'm sorry, sir.
You're in a Rapunzel type tower. You have like
Right, you said I can jump out the window, but there's stairs, near a door. Like what?
like there's a trap door in the middle of the room, and you open it up. There's like a stairwell. That's like a spiral staircase down into the bottom of this tower. But I mean, like the door is obviously locked because you're in jail.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Okay.
But like that's the only door in and out of the room except the windows, which are like open on all sides. It's definitely a fresh air prison. You get lots of fresh air, but some might also call that exposure. So there is nowhere to be inside in any. All very open air. They like to give you this exposure because like Sharon's prison's the same way. It's a box, but it's open. Like her far side of the wall is just open out to air. You look out over it, it's a cliff hanging off the edge. You notice an
So we all
overall-
basically have the choice to either suicide or die in this fucking jail cell.
They just want to give you the options.
Gotcha.
The Irish
Okay.
people are very, very big into that. They embrace death.
Okay.
So that's where we find our fair adventures, as I believe we end this episode.
This was a very unsuccessful attempt.
I mean, I'm sorry. I thought you would do better on the goblins. I mean, they only had 7 hit points. I just thought, y'all. I mean, like you one-shot the first 2. I was like, oh, this is off to good starts, and then you got 20 more, and y'all were like, womp womp.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, this is a deadly encounter.
I mean, had you had
That's a
fireball or
lot.
something, that would have took them all out. Like any.
I don't have fireball.
Who had fireball?
I don't have fireball.
I mean, I don't know. There were options. Like y'all don't have any AOE spells at all.
No.
No, I don't.
That's what I was trying to do, the torch thing, but like that clearly was not a thing.
Grease was a good attempt, except Grease is not ignitable. All right, so we should say goodbye to the stream, and then we can talk about it afterwards. But we're gonna go ahead and
Alright.
end the stream now. So everybody say bye.
Bye.
All right, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. Yeah, do that. Like, follow, subscribe. Do it. Sharon said it. You have to do it.